Hey guys, it's Shim Okimi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited for this video today because as you can already see by the intro, by the title, we are doing a wash and go. I'm really excited to get into this video and show you guys how I'm able to go through my wash day and make it as simple as possible, how I style it into this wash and go. So to start off, I start off by just stepping inside the shower and I make sure to wet my hair fully before applying shampoo. Before you apply shampoo, you always want to make sure that your hair is thoroughly wet. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to wash my hair in two sections. I'm starting with this section here on the right, and I just do this because it makes the whole washing process feel less overwhelming because my hair is a little bit thicker. But you can also just wash all of your hair at once if it's easy for you as well. And before going in with the shampoo, sometimes what I like to do is go in with conditioner to just gently rake my fingers through my hair to make sure that there aren't any major tangles in my hair so that the shampoo process goes as simply as possible. I don't always do this, but these are just small things that I do to make my wash day as smooth going as possible. And now I'm going in with shampoo to shampoo my hair, and the shampoo and conditioner that I'm using, as you can see, I put it on the screen, is from Sets. So if you guys haven't already heard yet, I hope you guys have heard by now because I've been talking about it for so many years. But Sets is the hair care products I've been working on for the past over 3 years. But yeah, that's what I'm using on my hair to shampoo my hair. Made them to have an easier process with my hair care journey as someone who's a chemist who wanted better hair care for my hair type. That made the whole hair care experience as easy as possible and helped me to retain length more easily. A lot of research went behind that. They're scientifically proven to reduce breakage, dermatologist tested, fragrance free, all the things. But yeah, that's what I'm using on my hair right now and have played a significant role in my wash days being less stressful. Depending on when you're watching this, they're either available for pre-order, which is like you ordering in advance to make sure that they're in stock for you rather than launch day and risking them being out of stock when we launch, or pre-order has closed or we've launched or they're out of stock. The information will be in down below. I'll link it. But yeah, that's what I'm using on my hair. But after shampooing this half of my head and fully rinsing it out, now I'm going in with conditioner. And this is the step in my wash day where I actually go through to thoroughly detangle my hair. So I'm going through to finger detangle my hair with conditioner. As you can tell, the slip of this is actually so crazy. It dramatically helps my wash day be a lot simpler and easier without any silicones or any bad ingredients, like dermatologist tested amazing ingredients. But yeah, so I'm just going through and detangling. You can either finger detangle or use a brush made for natural hair to detangle. The more wet your hair is and the more conditioner that has a lot of slip, the easier it'll be for you to detangle. That's why I like to detangle with my hair being wet under running water in the shower. And then after I finish detangling a section, I go ahead and twist up that section. And then this conditioner also functions as leave-in conditioner. It's a multi-functioning conditioner. So after I detangle, I'm also leaving some of the conditioner in to function as leave-in. Functions as regular conditioner, deep conditioner, leave-in conditioner, and detangler. With hair care, being able to have one really powerful good product that could do a lot of different things dramatically helps with my wash day and reducing steps into one with one really good product instead of having to go through multiple steps to do one thing. So this is a conditioner that does all of those things. I'm able to have a faster wash day by using it to detangle, really good conditioning, moisturizing, and functions as leave-in. And then I move on with the rest of my wash day. And then after I finish the right side of my head, I moved on to the other side of my head and I just did the exact same thing where I went in and I shampooed all of my hair. The shampoo also really helps my wash day because it thoroughly cleans my hair without leaving it really stripped, feeling really tangled. So that's also what allows my detangling process at the conditioning step to be a lot faster. So then I go in and I just continue to detangle my hair in those 3 sections, and that's how I'm able to have a much simpler wash day. When I tell you my wash day is like a long time ago were not that simple, but that is how I've been able to have a really simple wash day. And depending on how you're styling your hair afterwards, you can just leave your hair in those 6 big twists. But because I'm doing a wash and go today, I just unraveled the 6 twists so I can have all my hair loose in preparation for styling. So now the exciting part, styling into this wash and go. So let's begin. So this is me straight out of the shower. My hair is still wet. I have a towel there to keep it from dripping. And now I'm just going straight in with the gel onto my hair, as you can see me doing right here. And the gel that I'm using, it is from Sets. It is something that we haven't released yet. I wanted to make sure that we first got out with the full wash day set, like shampoo and conditioner, how to have a simple wash day, and then our next more products will be all of these stylers. But yeah, so that's what I'm using in my hair to define, and you'll see, you guys have already seen it in the intro what the end result is. But yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm going in, and I put the shower cap there to help keep my hair from drying out. It just helps the process if my hair stays wet throughout this entire process. So that's why I put the shower cap there. But as you can see, I'm just going in section by section and just coating all of my hair with the gel. Nothing much to it, but just going in and making sure that I'm going through and thoroughly coating my hair with the gel. And as you can see how much is starting to already define my hair and already kind of stretch it out. It will shrink later on, which you guys will see, but so right now, yeah, I'm just going through section by section to thoroughly coat my hair with the gel. And the reason why the outcome of this wash and go looks so good is because this gel has crazy hold with a crunch. But I want to get y'all's input when using gel. What is y'all's preference? Which do you guys generally gravitate towards? Do you like the crunchier feel if it means that your hair will last longer, if you are someone who does wash and goes, or do you prefer the soft hold? Because it's either crunchiness and then a longer lasting really hard hold, or more of a softer feeling to your hair and then a hold that doesn't define your hair as much or last as long. So yeah, that's kind of how it is with gels. But in terms of this set gel that I'm using right now, it's the strongest holding gel, and it's very hard holding, which is why my hair gets so defined even after stretching it. Because on my 4C hair, it's the only thing that will get it to become this defined and stay this defined, and it lasts so long. So that is my question to you guys. Do you like something a little bit softer holding, even if it may not last as much to them, or would you like something that is really hard, last longer with more of a crunch? Should I just release both gels? Because I do have another gel that is a lighter hold. Comment down below. I really appreciate y'all's input. But yeah, so I'm just gonna sit back and allow you guys to watch as I continue to apply the gel onto the rest of my hair to finish this wash and go. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like after applying all of the gel. As you can see, it's shrinking up. I'm going to come back and then I'm going to stretch it, and you guys will see how I stretch it with a blow dryer to make it appear longer. But this is how it looks. If I leave the side to shrink up, it'll shrink up and I'll just have like a short bob. But I want it to be coming to my shoulders and show more of my the true length of my hair, because shrinkage is crazy. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back in a second, and I think I might pin this up. So yeah, I just grabbed a bobby pin to get that to dry in place to where it falls in front of my face like that. And then so this was after several hours. Right now my hair is like 80-90% dry. It's still a little bit wet on the inside. This is like by the end of the day now, and I did this in the morning earlier in the day. So now I'm going through and I'm stretching my hair. As you can see, all I'm doing is grabbing my hair, pulling on it, and then I'm applying low heat, and then you will see how much it stretches after I release this. Yeah. Yeah, and that's not even the full stretch length of my hair, because my hair is pretty much waist length. So shrinkage is really crazy. But yeah, to stretch my hair, as you can see what I'm doing, I'm just going through, grabbing my hair, pulling on it, and then applying low heat. And like I said before, not all of my hair is dry, especially on the inside. So I'm especially concentrating the heat there to fully dry my hair there on the inside as I'm stretching out my hair. And I'm not sure if you noticed in some of those earlier pieces, before I go in with the dryer, I was applying something onto my hair. So I just applied some additional gel onto my hair before stretching it. I've noticed that whenever I do this with this particular gel, so right now I'm applying the gel right here, and then I'm going in and I'm drying my hair and stretching it. I've noticed that it just gives it more of a defined, shinier look when I do that. So, and you can look at the shrinkage. Look at the shrinkage. You can see how much of a difference stretching my hair with a blow dryer makes. So I just go in with just a tiny bit of extra gel. You don't want to make your hair get wet again. And then I go in and harden it and fully dry my hair, especially on the insides where it was still a little bit damp. And I stretch it so that it can dry stretched. But it's also important that you do this. You don't want to do this while stretch your hair like this while your hair is still very, very wet, because it'll just be a mess. Trust me. You want your hair to be like 80-90% dry, if not completely dry, before you go in and stretch it. I find that the best happy spot is like when my hair is 90% dry, when I go ahead and stretch it. So right now I'm continuing in on stretching all of my hair. So with wash and goes, even though like I said in the beginning, this is honestly probably hands down my favorite way of wearing my natural hair. I feel like it just brings out my hair, like it shows my texture, and I really like the way it looks, like the shape, the bob, everything, the way it just looks. It flatters me so well. But this is one of the more time consuming ways of styling my hair, like if I'm stretching it in this way, because I go in with all the gel to all of my hair, wait, let it dry, and then go back in and stretch it out. If I'm not stretching my hair and I just do a regular wash and go, which I have a tutorial of how I do it without stretching my hair, and I don't go in all sections, and yeah, I make it quick. That only takes me like 30 minutes if I just like roughly apply gel into all of my hair and literally just go. But if I'm going for this style where I'm actually stretching my hair, I'm more thorough. You need to be, if you're going to stretch your hair afterwards, it's important to be more thorough with applying the gel onto all of your hair, making sure to get the roots and then allowing it to dry, and then going in, as you see me doing right here, with stretching it out to achieve this look. But so yeah, that's what I do right now. You can see me just going through all of the rest of my hair, applying a tiny bit of gel, and then going in and stretching my hair and making sure that those insides, those roots are fully dry. And you can kind of see it's coming together. It's coming together. This is the end result. Like, I am so obsessed with this, the look of a bob, and it's in my texture. Like, so if you guys remember a long time ago, I did this, I'll put it on the screen here, this hairstyle. This is a U-part wig, and I always told myself that that was my goal with my natural hair. If I could ever get my natural hair to look like that, I would have arrived. Like that I felt like was just so flattering to me, and yeah, just one of my favorite ways to wear fake hair in general. So now, and this is my real hair, being able to achieve it with my real hair is just something that it just makes me so excited. This looks so good. Wash and go on your hair if you've ever considered it. I feel like there weren't really that many tutorials showing how to achieve this look on my hair type. Yeah, I also wanted to show you guys how I take care of the style when I'm going to sleep. So literally all I do is wrap a satin scarf loosely around my head, as you see me doing right here, to keep pretty much everything in place. And this is what my hair looks like the next day after I had slept in it. So it's a little bit squished, and I literally just shake it out and go, and that's literally it. I don't do anything in terms of caring for my hair. I literally just leave it as it is until my next wash day, and throughout the week I pretty much just wear it down, or if I want, I'll put it in a bun. So this is me putting my hair in a bun. So there's so many ways you can wear it. You can just wear it down, you can put it in a bun like this, or you could do different claw clip styles, or you can put it in a bun that goes backwards too. Really any way that you want. And claw clip, one of my favorite ways of wearing my hair, in a claw clip, as you see me doing right here. And in terms of maintenance for this hair throughout the week, I literally did nothing. Never combed it, never reapplied any product, just left it like that. At night would just tie a scarf around it and just shake it out in the morning, and literally that's it. This is me going back inside the shower after wearing my hair for like a week and a half, and literally just stepping in and resuming with the same exact wash day that I showed you at the beginning of this video. First rinsing out my hair, rinsing out the gel, and then proceeding with shampooing and conditioning and doing whatever style I decided to do next. So that's really all there is to it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed making it. Like, I love this hairstyle and the way it came out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye.